Very good morning to everyone. This is A. Shubhangi Rao, working as an assistant professor in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at MLR Institute of Technology. And today we are going to discuss about Ampere's circuital law and its applications. So let's start. So as we know that in electrostatics, Gauss law is very useful to obtain electric field intensity in case of any kind of complex problems. Similarly, if you talk about magnetostatics, these type of complex problems can be solved using a law called Ampere's circuital law, or other name for this law is Ampere's work law. So let's discuss its statement. According to Ampere's circuital law, the line integration of magnetic field intensity H around a closed path is exactly equal to the direct current enclosed by that closed path. Mathematical representation of Ampere's circuital law is integration of H dot dl is equals to I. And as I said, this law is very useful in determining magnetic field intensity when the current distribution is symmetrical, and also it can be used to solve the complex problems. Now let's discuss the proof of Ampere's circuital law, which is integration of H dot dl is equals to I. So let us consider a long straight conductor which is carrying a direct current, and it is also placed along z-axis. If you see in this figure, as I said, this current carrying conductor is placed along z-axis and current I is flowing through it. Also, we are considering a circular path who is having radius r, and it is enclosing this straight conductor which carries current I. There is a point P which we are considering. It is at a distance r, which is the shortest distance from the conductor, or you can call it perpendicular distance also. And here we will consider a small portion on this circular path dl at point P, which is in a phi direction, right? And we have to find out the value of this dl, which is r d phi a phi, and it is coming from the formula angle is equals to arc upon radius. So arc here is dl, angle is d phi, and radius is r. So it becomes arc is equals to angle into radius, which gives us the formula r d phi, and a phi we are taking because it is in phi direction. Now we'll put in this formula, as the formula is h dot dl is equals to I, h will be considered as I upon 2 pi r a phi. How it is coming? As we have previously also discussed, that due to a infinite long conductor, the field intensity at any point is given by I upon 2 pi r. So according to that, this formula is I upon 2 pi r a phi. Also, we have got the value of dl. So now let us put this h and dl into this formula. We get I upon 2 pi r a phi dot r d phi a phi. Now we have this dot product a phi dot a phi, which is 1, and ultimately this formula becomes I upon 2 pi r into r d phi, where r and r are cancel, and finally we get the formula I upon 2 pi. Now because integration is there, we need to integrate this particular value I upon 2 pi with respect to d phi, and also we need to put a limit because the integration is with respect to phi, and we know the limit of phi is from 0 to 2 pi. So we put this limit 0 and 2 pi, and when we integrate, we get the value I 2 pi upon 2 pi, where 2 pi and 2 pi are cancelled, and finally we have I, which is according to the formula is proved. Integration of h dot dl is equals to I. So this was the proof of Ampere's circuital law. Now we'll discuss one application of Ampere's circuital law. We will find out field intensity due to infinite long straight conductor, right? So here we have taken one straight conductor which is I, which is having current I, and here we are having a circular path, right? Here we are considering one small length dl, and we will find out magnetic field intensity due to this current carrying conductor, right? So I told you in the previous proof that how we are getting this I upon 2 pi r. That is one of the application, and that is how I will be explaining how we are getting this. Previously also we have discussed, and now I am going to repeat it so you can correlate with that proof of Ampere-Circuital law. So we can see here we have H dot dl is equals to I, right? H is equals to A phi, H phi A phi, dl is equals to R d phi A phi. H dot dl is equals to, if we put, it becomes H phi A phi dot R d phi A phi. And finally we get, because A phi dot A phi is equals to 1, we get H phi R d phi. Now let us put it here, and this becomes integration of phi is equals to 0 to 2 pi, as the limit of phi is 0 to 2 pi is equals to I. H phi we will take it outside and we will integrate it for 1. So finally it becomes H phi R 2 pi, and from here we get H phi is equals to I upon 2 pi R. And this is the same thing which we have kept here in this formula, right? So I hope it can be correlated, and that was the proof of Ampere-Circuital law and also the application. Thank you very much. I hope it is helpful.